So look, this recipe here is going to go out to Colleen White, one of my Facebook viewers. She sent along the goods, she sent along the recipe, so this recipe is for her. My name is Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. If this is your first time here, just hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so I don't have to keep saying this over and over and over. So look, here is the deal on today's show. Like I said, she sent along the goods. That is 1 jug of homemade syrup. We got some Buck's all-purpose seasoning, and I'm supplying the pork shoulder and also the brown sugar. This is what we got going on today. I got about an 8-9 pound pork shoulder that I poked out with a fork. I then covered it in some Buck's all-purpose seasoning. I then packed it in brown sugar, and then I poured a homemade syrup over it. This went in the fridge for 3 days, turning 2 to 3 times a day. And here we are right now. Look, we've been on the pit at 275. We've been on there for 3.5 hours. I am going to take you in. We are going to check this out. And I got to tell you, I am loving the color of this shoulder. After that, I will just let this bad boy run right up to the stall. I may wrap it, I may not wrap it. We'll have to stay tuned to find out. And look, what I am hearing, this is an off the hook recipe, so you are definitely going to want to see how this one turns out. As noted, about 3.5 hours in, and we are holding it steady at 275 Fahrenheit. All right, guys, look, man, we will see you in a bit. Here's the deal. We are 6 hours in, and we've been holding right at that 170 range for about the last 15-20 minutes. So we are clearly into the stall, and I definitely love the color that we have. So game time decision, I am going to wrap it up. So look, let's go in, let's get it off, let's get it on the board. We will check it out, get it wrapped, and get it back on. So I usually don't wrap when I do these types of pork shoulders as we check out the moisture coming off this bad boy. I do like a little bit more bark. However, with time not on my side, I have decided to wrap it. Guys, little pro tip here. When you pulled out that roast from the pit, you were 170 internal. When you put that roast back in the pit and probe it, you want to be at that 170 internal. And we will see you in a bit. So we are coming up on that 8.5 hour mark, and we are up and over 200 on the internal temperature. Let me get it out. Let me get it on the board. We will rest it, and then I'll bring yous back, and we will check it out. Oh yeah. We are coming up on that 10-hour mark. Let's turn the cameras around and let's see what we got. So I know by wrapping I'm going to lose a little bit of bark, but I'll probably gain a little bit of moisture and definitely picked up some time. And we got plenty of moisture here. So look, I kept this video moving. I am going to now turn my attention to the finished product. I'll bring this in live for that taste test and tell you what I thought about this recipe. Yeah. So look, man, I did have a little sample, and I could tell you it is plenty of moisture, and I definitely pick up a hint of that syrup and that brown sugar. So it is definitely a recipe. This is not your regular pulled pork, that is for sure. You know, I got one picked out right here. Cheers. And I gotta tell you, man, easily one of the better pulled porks that I've ever made. I mean, it's got that moisture in there, we know that. And it definitely has a different kind of flavor with that sweetness in there. That bark is pretty killer. This Buck's definitely kicks it up another notch. So I am definitely happy with this. This was a fun cook, man. I will leave all information on this cook down below. If you're interested and you want to give it a try, just follow that, just follow it along, man. It is an easy cook for sure. And it is definitely worth something to try because, again, it is not your basic pulled pork, and it definitely packs some flavor. So look, that is it for this one. I want to thank Colleen for this recipe, also the goods to make the recipe. If you guys got any recipes in mind, you definitely can contact the show. My email is down below. Other than that, until next time, we will see you soon.